You've probably never thought much about alfalfa. Most people haven't. It doesn't grab headlines like corn or soybeans, and you're unlikely to see it featured in a supermarket aisle. But drive past a thriving dairy farm anywhere in America and chances are, the hidden green fields behind those black and white cows are planted not with glamour crops, but with humble alfalfa. Quietly, steadily, it's been feeding the very industry that fills your fridge with milk, cheese, yogurt, and butter. And yet, it remains one of the most overlooked cornerstones of American agriculture. Alfalfa, sometimes called lucerne in other parts of the world, is a perennial legume with roots that dive deep into the soil, sometimes as far as 20 feet down. Those roots not only allow the plant to survive drought conditions and extreme weather swings, but they also perform a sort of underground magic, drawing up nutrients that other crops can't reach. This makes it not just a sustainable feed option, but an agricultural hero quietly rejuvenating the soil, often without thanks or notice. And when it comes to dairy farming, alfalfa is nothing short of essential. On a typical dairy farm in Wisconsin, a place where cheese curds are practically a religion, you'll find a tightly run operation where every part of the cycle must function flawlessly. The cows are milked 2 to 3 times a day. Their health is monitored closely. And their feed? That's where the real strategy comes in. Dairy cows are like Olympic athletes. They don't just need food, they need fuel. High protein, high energy, high fiber fuel that keeps them healthy and helps them produce milk efficiently. That's where alfalfa shines. Compared to other forage crops, such as timothy grass, fescue, or ryegrass, alfalfa offers an ideal balance of nutrients. Its protein content can range from 15 to 22%, depending on the harvest timing. It's also loaded with essential vitamins like A, D, E, and K, along with minerals such as calcium, potassium, and magnesium. Unlike corn silage, which primarily offers energy from carbohydrates, alfalfa delivers dense protein needed for milk synthesis. That means cows fed with alfalfa-rich diets not only stay healthier but also yield more milk, often significantly more. But alfalfa's role doesn't stop at nutrition. It also helps stabilize dairy farm economics. Because it's a perennial, farmers don't need to replant every year. Once established, a good stand of alfalfa can be harvested multiple times each growing season, typically 3 to 5 cuttings per year in northern climates, and even more in southern states. These cuttings can be baled as hay, chopped into haylage, or even pelletized. Each harvest offers flexibility and value. When milk prices drop, a painful reality in the volatile world of dairy. Alfalfa can soften the financial blow by reducing the need to purchase expensive commercial feed. And then there's the environmental impact. Unlike corn, which is often heavily fertilized, alfalfa naturally fixes nitrogen from the atmosphere, replenishing soil fertility. That reduces the need for synthetic nitrogen fertilizers, which are costly and contribute to runoff problems in many agricultural watersheds. It also provides excellent ground cover, preventing erosion. In rotation with other crops like corn and soybeans, alfalfa helps maintain long-term soil health and structure. When rotated with corn, alfalfa significantly boosts the yield of the corn crop that follows, thanks to improved soil biology and nutrient balance. In California's Central Valley, a region often spotlighted for its water struggles, alfalfa has stirred some controversy. Critics have pointed to its high water use, but this misses a crucial point. When managed well, alfalfa is one of the most water-efficient forage crops around. Its deep roots allow it to access groundwater reserves, and because it's harvested multiple times, the return on water use per ton of forage produced is actually better than many annual crops. More importantly, it supports one of the largest dairy industries in the world. And what few realize is that the demand for dairy, milk, cheese, butter, is indirectly a demand for alfalfa. Even internationally, American alfalfa plays a big role. Thousands of tons are exported every year to countries like China, Japan, and the United Arab Emirates, where arable land and water are limited. These countries import alfalfa specifically to feed their dairy and beef herds. The fact that U.S. farmers can grow enough to support both domestic and global markets is a testament to the crop's hardiness and value. Crops like corn and soybean dominate American farmland in acreage, and they certainly deserve credit for their industrial versatility. Corn, with its use in ethanol, livestock feed, and processed foods, and soybeans, prized for both their protein and oil, have their place. But neither crop offers quite the same package that alfalfa does for dairy. Soybean meal may be high in protein, but it's typically a byproduct and must be shipped in or processed. Corn silage is energy-rich but protein-poor. Alfalfa, when grown nearby, becomes the backbone of a truly local, nutrient-dense feed system. What makes alfalfa even more fascinating is how it's integrated into multi-crop farm systems. In states like Idaho, farmers often rotate alfalfa with wheat, barley, or sugar beets to take advantage of alfalfa's ability to reduce pest pressure and improve soil quality. In the Midwest, you'll often find alfalfa fields alternating with corn. These rotations reduce disease cycles, limit herbicide resistance, and extend the productive life of each field. It's a quiet choreography of crops, where alfalfa plays the lead role for a few years, then exits stage left while enriching the performance for everything that follows. The harvest cycle of alfalfa is another marvel. Each cutting must be timed precisely. Harvest too early, and you sacrifice yield. Wait too long, and the crop becomes too fibrous, lowering its nutritional value. Farmers often rely on growing degree days and field inspections to make the call. Once cut, alfalfa must be dried, or cured, properly to avoid mold. Weather becomes a chess opponent in this game. A single unexpected rain can reduce the value of an entire harvest. But when done right, the results are golden, literally. Bright green, sweet-smelling bales that are worth their weight in milk. There's also a culture of pride among those who grow alfalfa. It may not be as glamorous as vineyard grapes or as photogenic as pumpkin patches, but it is arguably more critical. Generations of farmers have learned how to red their alfalfa, knowing just by feel or smell when it's ready to cut. Some even compete in forage contests, vying for the highest quality analysis. Something only a farmer could brag about, yet crucial for premium dairy production. Technology has elevated alfalfa farming too. Drones, GPS-guided tractors, and remote moisture sensors now allow farmers to optimize every inch of their fields. Irrigation systems can be fine-tuned to apply water only when and where needed. Even seed varieties have evolved, with modern alfalfa bred to resist common diseases like verticillium wilt and to regrow faster after cutting. And because it's grown mainly for livestock, there's no GMO controversy swirling around it, yet it benefits from many of the same research advancements. In the end, the story of American dairy is inseparable from the story of alfalfa. Every glass of milk, every scoop of ice cream, every slice of pizza dripping with cheese owes something to this leafy green powerhouse. And yet, it remains a mystery to most people who live outside the farm gate. Perhaps it's time that changed. Perhaps alfalfa deserves to step out of the shadow of corn and soybean and take its place as the unsung hero of our agricultural system. So the next time you enjoy a creamy yogurt parfait, remember that it's not just the cows you should thank. Behind every productive dairy herd is a field of alfalfa, soaking up sunshine, pulling nutrients from deep underground, and offering up rich, green nutrition day after day. Alfalfa may not be flashy. It won't be trending on social media. But in the quiet calculus of American farming, it's one of the most powerful forces keeping our food system alive and thriving. And that, in a world increasingly focused on sustainability, resilience, and efficiency, might make alfalfa the most important crop you've never heard of.